con.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Empress Imani here, and today we're gonna be talking about my hair. We're gonna be doing, or I'm gonna be telling you guys 10 things I wish I knew. Well, my personal things I wish I knew before I started locks. Now, I can say that I didn't really have like a full-on lock journey, mainly because I crocheted my locks in, so I kind of like cheated my way into the lock game. So these are all crocheted in. I'll insert some pictures so you guys could see how my hair was before and the length and whatever. So yeah, that's what I did for my hair. So my things are going to be a little more different from what other people with locks, I guess, would probably say. But yeah, so these are my reasons. So first thing first, they get super hot. Now that's something that I kind of already knew before that was a thing. People that had locks would tell me all the time that like it's hot, or that, you know, it gets hot easy, or it makes you hot faster. That I didn't really, you know, think that was like a super, you know, super real struggle, I guess. So until like I actually got them, because like literally like I could not be doing anything. I'd just be chilling outside, just like sitting down, and like if my hair is down, I get like super hot in my head. Like, oh my gosh, my head sweats so much more than it used to, which is the worst thing for me because I hate that feeling. It's so nasty. So that goes into the next thing. Well, we'll get into that. It's not the next one, but yeah, so the next one is they can feel super uncomfortable at times. And to elaborate on that, since I did crochet mine in, it's kind of like a huge jump for me because my hair was like kind of short before I crocheted these in, and then now I have like kind of medium-sized locks hanging from my hair. So of course it's gonna feel like a little uncomfortable because my hair's not really used to having that kind of tension on my hair yet, you know. It's getting used to it because when I first crocheted them in, it was a lot worse. It wasn't like in pain, but like my head just felt like super stiff and super like uncomfortable. So like that's one thing I wish I would have knew, so I could just prepare myself for it. But it's getting better now. So as you can see, I'm wearing it up, you know, not a super big problem. Okay, so this is a tip, or yeah, I would say a tip for you if you plan on crocheting your locks in like how I did. Make sure that your part size is the exact same size of your lock. So I feel like I didn't really do that. Certain spots it is, certain spots it's not, because my parts aren't even. But certain spots, like, it's fine. But in other spots I had to comb out and re-put them in because they were like kind of falling out because the part was too small, and the lock itself was like super big for that part, so it was like heavy and it was like hanging on by a thread. So I had to take it out and, you know, take out like 2 locks and then combine them. So that's just one thing that, like, you know, I wish I knew because I could have avoided that. But it's not like a super big problem since like I did recently get them like in my head, which is good because I was able to like comb it out before it's super locked. So that's one thing I would say. If you do plan on crocheting your locks, make sure the size of your part is the same size of your dread. So this goes to like what I was saying earlier about like the whole scalp thing. Before I started my locks, I would kind of wash my hair semi-often. I guess like more often than most people would that are black, you know, that have natural hair. We don't need to wash our hair all the time, but I wash my hair at least like maybe twice a week, because whenever my hair feels dirty, I don't like that feeling, so I would like just even like not only use shampoo, but I'd co-wash it. Now, especially since I just kind of started locking up, I can't really wash my hair like that, because you can't really manipulate the hair in order for it to like, because you want it to lock up. If you keep messing with it, it's not gonna lock. So I don't ever do that. The most I'll do is like spray my hair with water and oil, or I'll just oil my scalp, which does help. It does help my hair feel a little better oiling it, but it just feels so like nasty, especially like because I started skating, so that's kind of like a workout. It's like cardio. So whenever I would skate around, like I said earlier, my head now it sweats so much, which is so gross. So it just gets like soaked with sweat, and I feel like I can't wash it, and like it just like it's so nasty, you know. But I'm still like learning on like what to do or how to clean your hair without having to actually wash it, or even without having to use shampoo. And so I'm still like learning, and I'm gonna figure that out. I'm gonna find a way around it because I can't deal with that. But yeah, next thing is your head feels super heavy. Like I said, for most people that start their locks, their head doesn't get heavy until their hair gets longer, because you know they're growing out, their hair is growing out in the process. So like they don't really feel how heavy their hair is until it gets longer and thicker and whatnot. Now for me, it's like kind of like an automatic weight on my head, because I went from short hair to like I said, having locks now. So I definitely feel like it's like it's just like I feel like my head is like it's so big and like so heavy. So like that kind of sucks sometimes, because it just like can be kind of uncomfortable, and like you have to like move your head like slow, or like whenever it's up, I try not to like move my head too much, just so that I don't like cause tension on my hair. This doesn't hurt, and I make sure it's not tight, so that's another thing too. But okay, so the next one is kind of like funny, but like you feel ugly at times, at least I do. It's like it's weird, because like the good thing about crocheting locks, and you can like skip the whole ugly stage phase, you can skip all of that, but mine aren't like super long. They're still like kind of like at like a shoulder length, awkward length type of thing. So I don't like wearing my hair down, like just down without like putting like half up, because like I just feel so ugly, and I just feel like this doesn't look cute to me. It's probably not even that bad as I think that they look, but for me personally, I just be feeling ugly sometimes. So I cannot wait until they get longer, because like it'll just make me feel better. But I didn't want to start off super long, just so that I could get used to like having locks, and especially since I'm crocheting it in, you know. And I don't mind like the whole journey process, even though I skip majority of the journey, I still have like a long journey to go, so it's pretty cool. So the next thing that I could say is that they get in the way a lot. I'll be cleaning up, right? I'll be cleaning up my room, and if my hair is like out, it just like gets in the way, or like if I turn my head too fast, I was like slap me in the face. So it's like they get in the way a lot. So I prefer to wear my hair up more. This isn't really like a super thing that I hate. It just like, you know, this is something I have to get used to, because like I like move my head so much, and like these are like just gonna be flying everywhere. So like, okay, so the next one that I could say is locks are not as low maintenance as you would think. And I say that because most people think that you could just lock up and not have to worry about your hair ever again. That's not true. You need to still moisturize your hair. You still need to worry about the health of your scalp, and you do need to like take care of them daily. It's not as it's not as much work as like if your hair was loose and just free or whatever. because that just comes with like combing and whatever and whatnot. But locks still are like a lot of maintenance. You gotta make sure you're keeping your locks moisturized so they don't break off and get brittle. You can't retwist your hair a lot, or else you gotta worry about thinning, because that happens. And like just scalp health overall. Sleeping is low-key a pain now. Even like I sleep with a cap over my dreads. It kind of looks like a stocking cap, but it's not a stocking cap. I sleep with that over my dreads, and that keeps it from like going all over the place. But even then, under the cap, when I sleep like this, so like my hair, like sometimes it just feels like, I'm sorry, it just feels like super uncomfortable, like, because like this big knot or like this big thick bundle thing is just like in the way. So like it can be super duper uncomfortable. And oh my gosh, don't even let me tell you guys, like if you forget to like put something on your head before you sleep, or if you just fall asleep with nothing on your head because you are too sleepy to go in the bathroom and get your scarf or whatever, then you would be like tugging on your hair all throughout the night, and that is the worst feeling ever, because you're sleeping, you're not conscious of what you're doing. So if you're like sleeping on a lock and then you try and turn, you're just yanking it at full capacity. And it's like the worst feeling ever. So that kind of sucks. Sleeping is a little difficult sometimes now, but hey, that's the lock life for you. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more hair videos. I will be showing you guys more things on my locks. I'll even be showing you guys how to make like a moisturizer, scalp health, lock update, because since my locks are crocheted, I want to show you guys the process of them, and I'm just super excited to like do more hair stuff on this channel. So that's gonna be super cool. So definitely subscribe and stay tuned for that. Hit the bell to be notified for every video I post. Stay tuned for more videos, and I love you guys, and see you guys